Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a very special and exciting Virgin Voyages webinar, CLIA's very first cruise line webinar of 2022. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday seasons, and all of us at CLIA wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. My name is Anna. I'm an Industry Relations Manager here at CLIA, and I'm going to just quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. The webinar will run about 30 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. The webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, which is CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Kristy Giragosian, and I hope I pronounced that right. Kristy is a sales manager. Perfect. Kristy is a sales manager supporting First Mates in the South and has been with Virgin Voyages for 3.5 years. And with that, take it away, Kristy.
Thanks, Anna. I am so excited to be here with you all today. Happy New Year. Very excited to chat with you about Virgin Voyages. I am Kristy Giragosian. For those of you that haven't met me, I am based in Atlanta, Georgia. So go dogs if anyone's feeling a little tired today. But I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off just to prevent any lagging, and we will go ahead and dive right in. But Virgin Voyages, so what is going on with us? Well, hot topic, obviously, our Voyage Well initiatives, how we're keeping our sailors and crew safe as we are enjoying the gorgeous Scarlet Lady. So, of course, with us, we are requiring 100% vaccinated voyages. So 100% of our crew and sailors will be vaccinated before sailing. We do provide testing at the terminal. So this is something that we do on site, which is really nice, something your clients don't have to stress about nailing down before they head to the port. So everyone gets tested before being cleared to board. Per the CDC recommendations, until January 31st, we're currently now requiring sailors to wear masks in the indoor spaces when not actively eating or drinking. This is just part of our initiative to continue keeping everyone safe. And of course, when it comes to experiences, we've done lots of social distancing on the ship. We've reduced our occupancy. So things like dining and entertainment and spa treatments, we are continuing to update. That way you can still enjoy those amenities and perks of the ship. So ship is happening. October 6th is just our favorite date of 2021 because that is when we officially started sailing out of the US. So since October 6th, Scarlet Lady has been doing back-to-back voyages, and we are bringing on tons of first mates and sailors to finally see what it means to set sail the Virgin Way. The reviews are flowing in. If you haven't seen us, we are doing incredible on TripAdvisor. We love seeing everyone's feedback, and people are just really excited to finally experience a new product. But I think the anticipation has been so high, being that we were supposed to launch in April of 2020, and well, you saw we didn't launch until October, but that's okay. We are still moving full steam ahead. Also, we've had some huge wins as a company. So we were thrilled to be Cruise Critic's editor's pick for 2021. Scarlet Lady was named the best new cruise ship. So that was a huge achievement for the entire company. And again, our first mates are part of that journey with us. We are thankful for you, not only sailing and supporting us, but bringing rockstar sailors our way to come experience the ships. So diving in today, for those that may be new around here, welcome. But I want to talk about really what sets us apart as a brand. Number one reason people are booking us today, we are adult by design. So what this means is we are an adult-only cruise line. You must be a minimum of 18 to sail, 21 to book. So if you're 18, you do have someone that's 21 in the cabin with you. But we wanted to create an environment where we could provide an elevated adult-only experience with things around the ship that are curated just for you and with you in mind. So with that, from our experiences to our food, not having watered down menus, we're really able to elevate the type of voyage we wanted you to have while sailing with us. Boutique glamour is the overall feel of the ship. Once you sail, you'll notice as you get on board, each space truly does feel more like a land-based experience because you don't have these overwhelming spaces that seat thousands of people. You walk in, this is Sip Lounge, one of my favorite spots on the ship, our champagne and caviar lounge. But it's again, creating these nooks and crannies everywhere where you can sit down, have meaningful conversations. You've got lively areas of the ship, and then you've also got plenty of quiet spaces where you can go and relax and get away from it all. So it's a really nice flow. So it's really kind of like a floating boutique hotel when you feel the style and glam that's going through it. We're relaxed luxe. So what that means is we don't call ourselves luxury. We feel like we fall in between the premium and luxury markets, but we don't believe in forced formal wear or dress codes or telling you exactly what to wear. We want our sailors to come as they are. And part of that is you choose how you decide to dress, how you want to feel. So there's no stuffiness or forced formalities throughout the ship, which is really nice and something our sailors are really attracted to. Similar to Richard Branson, he is a billionaire that will not wear a tie, prefers to wear jeans, and ride shotgun versus being chauffeured around. So that's really kind of the overall vibe that we were going for on board the ship as well. Our experiences, we really wanted to take them from ordinary to extraordinary. And how did we do that? Part of that is with our ports. We wanted to have a strong focus on staying late at port and overnights. So even in our Caribbean itineraries, Bimini, which is our beach club, you've got 10 p.m. and midnight departures. My favorite itinerary, Riviera Maya, our ship doesn't depart Cozumel until midnight. So that is something that's really neat. So normally when you're at port, you don't have too much time. For a lot of our ports, you've got so much time that you can take the off the beaten path. We've curated some incredible shore things where you can be gone for 8 and 12 hours during the day doing just things that you never really thought you could do while at port via cruise ship without the fear of being left behind. So, and then of course, Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady, as those come into play, that's where we're really focused on those overnight stays to let our sailors be immersed in the local destinations. When you set sail the Virgin Way, you've got so much more included. We think now more than ever, nickel and diming is such a pain point that it's really nice. With us, we've got no hidden fees or surprises. So the price up front, you're not gonna have that sticker shock at the end of the sailing because you've got so much more included. All of the food, this is probably one of the biggest and I think most value added perks that you have when you sail with us, that a lot of our first mates, we always tell them really lean into this because we've got over 20 eateries on the ship, including 6 true sit-down dining experiences that don't have a charge. No specialty dining packages needed. You can eat anywhere you want. And this isn't just typical run-of-the-mill food. These are dishes that are mind-blowing. They're Instagrammable, they're beautiful, they're thoughtfully sourced. And don't worry, I will get into the food and restaurants a little later in the presentation, but it is such a huge value not having to pay for any of that. Gratuities, we will take care of our crew, so you don't have to worry about it. So anything you purchase, whether that's a drink at the bar or spa, you do not have to worry about tipping. There's not even an option for you to do it. All you do is scan your wearable and you're on your way, which makes it really nice. You've got unlimited Wi-Fi, basic human right these days. Everyone deserves Wi-Fi, so of course on the ship as well. Wi-Fi can be a pain point on board ships. We allow you to connect up to 2 devices per person, so no fumbling back and forth between phone and computer. You will have everything you need already ready for you. We've got unique immersive entertainment and shows, so tons of programming throughout the day, no charge to our sailors. Group fitness classes, these have been extremely popular. We've got bungee classes, sunrise yoga, spin studio. We've even got some high intensity classes as well. So anything you want to do, no charge to you. And then last but not least, your basic bevies. So if you're craving a soda every now and then, you don't have to worry about having a soda package. Your sodas, drip coffee, teas, still and sparkling water, all included to you. My piece of advice, when you sail with us or you have clients that are sailing with us, encourage them to bring their own refillable water bottle. That way they can always have their favorite beverage on hand, but that is a very helpful tip and trick when you sail. Definitely bring a reusable bottle. Now, as far as our ship, so you've heard me mention Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady, and Resilient Lady. So we've got 3 gorgeous ships that are slated to launch this year in total. But we actually also have a 4th ship that is coming that hasn't been announced yet. So we've contracted 4 total. So that's a lot of exciting news for your sailors to look forward to. All of our ships are identical. So one, this makes it really easy for our first mates. You learn one of the ships, you've learned them all. But also for us, what we found is a lot of times sailors will choose their vacation based on the ship and not necessarily where it's going, because certain ships only have this design if it goes here, vice versa. And we didn't want our sailors to not be invested in the destinations they're going to. So we took it out of the mix. All the ships are identical. So now we want you to truly pick where it is you want to explore and where it is you want to visit. So you don't have to have FOMO or worry about missing out on our ships. They are all the same. With that being said, our total occupancy is 2,770. We've got over 1,100 crew members on board to deliver that rockstar service Virgin is known for. When it comes to cabins and suites, we've got 1,408 of them. For people that are interested in the stats, we've got 110,000 tonnage. And then my favorite stat is the length of the ship is approximately 155 Richard Bransons long, so 912 feet. Scarlet Lady for us, like I mentioned, October 6th has been doing her year-round Caribbean itinerary. So we've got 4 gorgeous options for you to choose from. Riviera Maya is my personal favorite. That's the one that goes to Cozumel and Playa del Carmen. You are there all day long until midnight, like I mentioned. So you can truly explore both Cozumel and Playa del Carmen. We have a complimentary ferry service, so you can get back and forth from Cozumel to Playa del Carmen at no charge. You just book it straight through your app, which is fantastic. And then, of course, every itinerary will stop at our beach club at Bimini, where we have late night stays. In addition to that, we've got our Mayan Sol, and then our 4-night Fire and Sunset Soiree, which has a late departure from the beach club as well. So fantastic options to choose from. In addition to Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady, when she launches, her normal routine will be that she spends her winters alongside Scarlet Lady sailing out of Miami. So every winter, Valiant Lady will reposition to Miami, doing 6 and 8 night sailings. So in the winter months, between Scarlet and Valiant, you'll have 4, 5, 6, and 8 night options to choose from. These itineraries are some of my favorite. We include ports like San Juan and St. Croix and Roatan, which again, you can only get on these itineraries. So very exciting things coming once Valiant Lady is added to Scarlet's rotation. Our beach club at Bimini has been a huge hit. So this is exclusively ours when we're in port. And I think one of the main differences and what really stands out about this being our own space is, for us, the majority of our crew on board the ship gets off when we dock in Bimini, and you'll see them working the whole day at the beach club. So these are people you have built relationships with throughout your voyage that then you'll see at the bar or you'll see around the beach club. So they're friendly faces, but our crew is such a big part of our experience because they are really what makes up the Virgin brand. So you'll see a lot of that same crew here at the beach club. I know a lot of first mates have gotten signature drinks named after them by some of our bartenders, so you can absolutely get them here at the beach club. But this really is a place where you get off early in the morning, really chill vibes, beachfront workout classes. And then as we get later into the afternoon, the DJ shows up, really amps up the energy. There's tons of inflatables that go into the pool, so you can lay out on a piece of pizza or an avocado and just have a really nice time. Different entertainment as well. And of course, the best part is you can go on and off the ship as you please, and we make it really easy. We've got different little golf cart shuttles that will take you back and forth, but truly an incredible experience and always included at no charge to our sailors when you are here. Your food and your basic bevies are included. And then if you have bar tab or any onboard credit, you can use it at the beach club for your alcohol as well. So your wearable will work here, so you don't even need to bring your wallet, which is really nice. Valiant Lady for us is going to be launching in March. She's going to be starting out of Portsmouth, but her normal routine will be spending her summers in Barcelona. We've got 3 different 7-night itineraries to choose from: our French Days and Ibiza nights, Spanish Obsession, and Irresistible Med. All of our itineraries here will overnight in Ibiza, which is such a fabulous perk for our sailors. Our beach club in Bimini was inspired by Ibiza, so we wanted to give them a lot of time there. So gorgeous options to choose from. And then also, besides Valiant Lady, we've got ship number 3, Resilient Lady, launching in August. She'll be spending her summers in Athens, doing probably 2 of my favorite itineraries that we have, the Adriatic Sea and Greek Gems and Greek Island Glow. On these itineraries, Greek Island Glow especially, you'll get to go to Santorini, you overnight in the Mykonos, and then on our Greek Gems itinerary, you actually overnight in Dubrovnik. So you really can't go wrong. And these itineraries don't repeat, so you could easily do a back-to-back and make it a 14-day sailing and get to see some really special ports. Resilient Lady will spend her winters sailing out of San Juan as well. So we announced these not too long ago. So these itineraries are pretty new, but you'll have 7-night options for Resilient Lady home porting out of San Juan come the winter months. So definitely check those out. Again, tons of options for your sailors. So you know the ships are the same. So just figure out where those bucket list itineraries are and we'll get them there. Diving onto the onboard spaces, our sea terrace, our most common cabin on boards. The majority of our cabins are balconies, which is what we call our sea terraces. And it's fabulous because when you first board, your cabin will be set up with the normal bed mode. But from your tablet, you can actually request day mode, which is essentially where we convert the bed into an L-shaped couch. So that way it feels like you're walking into someone's apartment. It gives you tons of extra space for getting ready. So like maybe when you leave in the morning, if for when you come back in the afternoon, you want to have it converted. It's great for napping, having friends over for cocktails, or again, just giving you extra space while you get ready. The biggest feature of course, those signature bright red hammocks that we have on all of our balconies. These are created by Yellow Leaf. They are the most comfortable hammock I've ever been in. You can use it as a chair. You can fully lay down in it. And this is something you've probably seen all the photos floating around. We've always joked we want to do some sort of Instagram challenge because everyone always has their signature photo with their legs swinging in the hammock. So I can't wait to see your best photos once you come back from sailing. For those looking for just a little bit more, our suites, of course, are a fabulous option. We call them Rockstar Quarters. We've got 78 of them total. And all of our suites will have private access to Richard's rooftop. So for those looking for the creme de la creme, top-notch tier, I suggest looking at our Rockstar Quarters. Our Mega Rockstar Suites are our top 15 suites. That will have the majority of everything included, including their alcohol. So they'll have a bottomless in-room bar, their drinks throughout the ship, and at the beach club are also included. So if you do have some of those heavier drinkers, the Mega Rockstar option is definitely the way to go and a little slice of heaven. The food on board, I told you I would get back to this. For me personally, the food I think is the absolute best part of our honest proposition. So what you see on your screen are actual dishes straight from our ship, straight from our restaurants. So you can already tell top-notch, high quality. What you'll have is 6 amazing restaurants that are no charge. So the Wake is definitely going to be our largest and most upscale restaurant. This is where you'll find steak and seafood, tableside cocktail service, and it really is one of the most stellar spots. And the name, the Wake, comes from being able to see the wake of the ship. So gorgeous restaurant. Also, one of my favorites is the Wake will do elevated brunch in the mornings as well. So be sure to go to the Wake for brunch. Some of the Benedicts that we order are just simply incredible. My favorite is actually called the Wake Benedict, and that's crispy fried pork belly with poached eggs over a muffin, and it's just delicious. So great options for you. And again, no charge to your sailors. Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle is our veggie and vegan forward restaurant. However, do not, if you are not vegetarian or vegan, this restaurant absolutely has something for you. It is that perfect playful restaurant that's got the nice side, but also plenty of naughty. So you can add meat to a lot of our dishes. We've got candied bacon in here. We've got some of the best fried chicken. And my piece of advice for those that go to Razzle Dazzle, I highly recommend it, but always ask your crew member if there's a secret menu going on that day. Razzle Dazzle tends to have some off menu options that I highly recommend. So I won't spoil all the fun, but definitely ask if there's a secret menu whenever you dine there. Our test kitchen, for all of our foodies out there, this is a huge draw. This is our 6-course tasting menu. So when you come in, it really does feel like a laboratory. So that molecular gastronomy, really Instagrammable dishes, but the crew in this restaurant are so knowledgeable and explain every dish and the vision behind it. But when you come in, your menu is just a list of ingredients and you don't even know what the dishes are. It may just say beef, it may just say mushroom or egg. And from there, chef creates these masterpieces that really push the boundaries of your taste buds. So for those that are looking for something adventurous, this is an incredible experience that you would normally pay hundreds of dollars for on land, but for our sailors, it's completely included. Test Kitchen is also a fun venue for some of our bookable experiences. So we offer something called Shot for Shot, and then also our Food for the Gods and Graham. And that Shot for Shot is a cocktail making class that we do for $35. You get to make 4 delicious cocktails and drink them. And the first shot is obviously the cocktail, and the second shot is how to take the perfect picture and post it on your Instagram. So really playful. So look for some of those options when you're sailing in the lineup, and they take place here in the Test Kitchen. Gumbae Korean barbecue. So this is where you can come and have the most amazing time. For those that are solo travelers, I recommend going to Gumbae on night 1 because you get to share your table with other sailors and really make some friends. I have one first mate that night 1 made friends and she was with them the rest of the voyage. So it's a really social space. You come in, you start with a complimentary shot of soju, and then your crew member will teach you how to play a Korean drinking game. So you and your table mates break the ice and you have so much fun, but it's really delicious options and food in here. So definitely check it out. Pink Agave, elevated Mexican. This isn't really like your burritos and quesadillas. Think more Mexico City style, but the chicken enchiladas are some of the best enchiladas I have had. Desserts, everything in here, quite an amazing restaurant. One of the features of this space is that you've got some of the largest mezcal and tequila tasting menus at sea. So it's pretty impressive the amount of mezcals and tequilas that we have in Pink Agave. So if you are a fan of those types of alcohol, you are going to have a great time. Pink Agave also has a really fun late night scene. So if you do come for a later dinner, maybe sitting down at 9 p.m., it's a whole different vibe. It's very lively. There's a DJ. Sometimes there are free shots that go around. So it's definitely a really great experience if you're looking for something a little more late night. Extra Virgin definitely has my heart. This is your family style Italian restaurant. You've got your charcuterie boards, rare Italian wines, handmade pastas made fresh on board every day. This truly is top-notch restaurant, my favorite way to eat. You get a bit of everything and everyone shares it. And then one of my favorite desserts is the tableside affogato that goes around. So it's a little bit of espresso served over delicious gelato with toppings. So again, none of these restaurants have a charge to your sailors. They are full menus that are included. Lick Me Till Ice Cream. This is our ice cream shop on board. Tons of photos being taken in front of that sign. Really playful shop, but again, scooped ice cream completely included. We even have 2 vegan flavors that we offer each day as well. So tons of variety. Sip is our champagne and caviar lounge that I referenced earlier. Fantastic place to have a glass of bubbly maybe before going to the wake, or just, finding a little nook and cranny to sit and have conversation with friends. Our bar tab program. So for us, the way we redesigned the drink package was getting rid of all the rules and caveats that go with it. A huge pain point. Normal alcohol packages can be extremely expensive, and typically both people in the cabin have to have it. That can be troublesome because sometimes one person drinks way more than the other and the other one's forced into it. So we wanted to make it really simple. With Virgin Voyages, as long as you purchase bar tab 48 hours prior to sailing, You prepay for $300 worth of paid beverages, which can be used for specialty coffees, fresh pressed juices, alcohol, bottles of wine, whatever you'd prefer. So you prepay $300 and we'll provide you with $350 in value to spend on beverages. Now, for our current wave offer, we've actually doubled that $50 promo. So currently, right now, if you have a booking and you add bar tab, you'll prepay for $300 and your sailors will get a total of $400 to spend. And that's wonderful because you can share it. You know, if one person in the cabin has the bar tab, you just put the drinks on their wearable. It's simply a credit that comes off the bill at the end. Once they've used all their bar tab, it will just hit their normal folio and be charged via the credit card they have on file. You can buy drinks for other people. There are no limits to it or how much you can use. It is truly yours to spend however you would like. Now, when it comes to our sailors and who is sailing with Virgin Voyages, we are seeing that obviously right now, those that love cruising are the ones that are jumping out there and really excited to shake up the cruising experience and see what we're all about. We do expect to attract a lot of new to cruise, but again, that's going to come once the sentiment kind of turns around. So probably later this year, but the majority of our sailors fall between the age range of 35 and 65. Our average age is 48 years old. What we're seeing from a booking standpoint, a lot of 40th and 50th birthday celebrations. So people are looking at Virgin as a celebratory ship. They're using us. They really like this vessel as, you know, a way to get away with a group of friends, go have a nice time. It's really fun, a social ship. And being that they're 4 and 5 night sailings, they're easy getaways, especially out of Miami. So over half of our sailors have children that they are leaving at home to come sail on Virgin Voyages. So they're loving that quick escape to reconnect with their partner and go do an adult experience without the unpredictability of children. So this is a really great product to have in the market, and we're very excited to welcome a lot more of these rockstar sailors as we continue to sail. So diving into doing business with us, if you are not currently a first mate, we highly encourage you to visit firstmates.com, firstmates.com. That's where you can sign up your agency to do business with us. That's where you can personally sign up. And once you become a first mate, you'll then have access to Seacademy. Seacademy is our official training program, and it is earning tons of awards. We are so proud of it. Our first mates love going through the courses, but right now we've got 4 tiers published. That's a total of 20 modules, and all of our tiers will give you some great perks for going through it. So with our Scarlet tier, you'll earn a $100 bonus commission. The most popular so far has been our Silver tier, which is how you gain access to our first mate rates of $100 per sailor per night. And then Gold, which just went live in December, that is you can earn $150 of sailor loot onto your own cabin. And this is how you'll get priority access to events and first dibs on fam trips as we start to do those. So Seacademy is really the key to us when, you know, talking about different things or events and launches. The first thing we do is look for our first mates that have gone through Seacademy. So if you haven't done it yet, highly recommend. If you started it, we would love for you to take the time to finish the rest of the courses, and you do get CLIA credits from completing our modules, so it's a win-win all around. And then commission, of course, how do we pay you? We want this to be a rewarding experience. So typically our commission structure is everyone earns a fabulous 16% on the voyage fare. No NCF, so non-commissionable fares do not exist in our world. So that means there's no portion of it that's non-commissionable. You earn 16% on the full voyage fare, and then 10% on all pre-voyage sales. But wait, for wave season, limited time only, for 2022, we're giving you 22% commission on the voyage fare. Shell, yeah, we are so excited about this. So we want this to be rewarding. We want you to hit the pavement, bring us those fabulous rockstar sailors, and we will pay you 22% on the voyage fare. This is for all ships, all sailings through February 16th, which is our wave offer that started back in December, the first wave offer to hit the market. Still no NCF. And of course, any of those fabulous add-ons, including bar tab, will get you 10% commission paid. One of my favorite parts of this is when it comes to the pre-voyage sales, it does not matter what avenue they are booked through. So if your sailor is going through the app and they're inspired by a shore thing and they book it while sitting on their couch, you automatically earn commission on it, whether they call us directly, book it through the app, or book it through you. Any revenue added to the booking ahead of sailing is 10% commissionable to you. So that is a really nice perk. And again, just part of our appreciation for our First Mate community, getting the word out there about who Virgin Voyages is. We're also helping you out. We just started back with our commercials, so you may have been seeing those recently. We really want to drive that brand awareness. So that way, when you bring up, hey, have you thought of Virgin Voyages? Your sailors can say, oh my gosh, I thought I saw a commercial on this. Tell me more. So we're there to help you. We're really excited about the different marketing efforts we have coming for this year. And then for our wave promo, so in addition to you guys getting that 22% commission, we want to make it obviously lucrative for your clients. So our Sea Blue Save Green promo, we're currently offering 20% off all voyages. That's every ship, every itinerary. They're also getting our $100 bar tab promo. So as I mentioned, it's normally a $50 bonus, but any booking you have that adds bar tab, they prepay $300 and they'll actually have $400 to spend on board. And then also, this is combinable with our pay in full program. So if you are booking any sailing that's over 180 days out, you can pay in full at booking and get an additional 10% off. So definitely great for those that maybe don't want to sail quite yet, but book them over 180 days out and they can combine this 20% off with our 10% pay in full program. It is a huge win all around. And now I'll go ahead and open it up for questions because I'm sure there are plenty that have come through. So I want to make sure to leave plenty of time for that.
We do have lots of questions coming in. Thank you, everybody, and I invite you to keep them coming. If we don't get to them, I'll make sure I send all of them over to Kristy. Our first question is from Danielle, who is wondering if the test at the terminal is the only COVID test required to sail.
Yes, it is. So currently we're keeping everything in-house. So that is the only one that we're accepting.
Okay, got it. Our next question is from Cheryl, who had heard that there was talk about a nighttime beach party at Bimini and is wondering if that is something that is going to happen.
Yes, so it's our bonfire soiree. It's not super late night. It's usually around 7 p.m., but essentially we do a bonfire lighting on the beach. So a lot of sailors will, head back late afternoon, maybe come back that evening. So there's a lighting ceremony, and then we've got our Phantom Folktales that are usually out there playing live music. So it's a beautiful thing to go see if you haven't yet. But of course, our Bimini experience is always evolving, but we do have that currently available.
Okay, perfect. Our next question from Michelle is, will any ship port from New York City?
At this time, we are not looking at sailing out of New York City. We have our brand new Miami terminal right around the corner from opening. So we are putting all of our money into Port Miami for the US currently. But the beautiful thing about ships is that they can move around. So no plans as of yet, but if anything changes, we'll let you know.
Okay, perfect. And that is a great segue into our next question. We have tons of people wondering if you have any updates on when that terminal will be ready.
That is a hot topic. It has been super exciting. While I can't share the official date just yet, no, it will be sometime in Q1. So we are very, very close, and we will be announcing that soon. I just can't spoil that before it comes out, but it will be sometime in Q1. So we're already almost mid-January, so it's right around the corner.
Perfect. Super soon. I'm sure we'll all be keeping our eyes and ears open for that. And our next big question, we have lots of people super excited and wondering if there are any opportunities for agents to experience Virgin.
Of course. So Sea Academy is your golden ticket. So once you get through that silver tier of Sea Academy, you'll earn first mate rates. So that is a great way for you to experience it. We're constantly adding new voyages to our first mate rates. Currently, it's just our January sailings, but we're about to launch our February sailings. And then, of course, each month we'll continue to add voyages there. So that's a fabulous way to be able to pick a sailing yourself and go experience it. And then if you do all of Sea Academy, once you get through Gold, We haven't had any FAMs or events yet, but obviously that will be coming as we get up and running. So we'll pull from Academy first. So you get priority access to FAMs if you've done all of Academy. So that's the best place to start.
Got it. And we have lots and lots of people. I think you made everybody hungry. We have lots of people asking about all of the restaurants. So I will try to group all of the food questions together. Our first one is from Arlene, who is wondering if all the ships have the same restaurants.
They do. At this time, the ships are truly identical in restaurants and things as well. They will have maybe some of their own personalities through a little bit of style changes, but the restaurants will all be the same as of now.
Got it. And does the itinerary determine what is on the menu?
That is a great question. So of course we'd love being local. However, right now the restaurants have, these menus were very thoughtfully sourced. So they're not changing very often, but you never know. So right now, no, they're not changing seasonally based on ingredients. But depending on where we are in the world, those may be opportunities for change, but not at this time.
Got it. And just a few more food questions. Are
Sure.
reservations required for breakfast and lunch?
Great question. They are not. So reservations are not required for any of our restaurants, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can make them, but also just like a land experience, we want you to be able to walk up. As the ships become more full, we'll have virtual queues as well, so you can see live wait times. But totally up to you. When you're hungry, go wherever you want, and our crew will do our best to get you seated.
Okay, got it. And just want to make sure that there are plenty of restaurants that are open for breakfast and lunch.
Absolutely. So you've got your galley, which will have tons of different options that you can go. And then we've got Razzle, Dazzle, and the Wake as far as our restaurants that serve breakfast in the morning if you want more of a sit-down experience. And same with lunch, we've got a lot of different options for you there, especially through the galley.
Okay, perfect. And our next question is about the bar tab from Leandra, who is wondering if sailors use up their bar tab credit during sailing, can another bar tab be purchased or topped off on the existing one?
So you can't purchase another one. Bar tab is only a prepay experience, so you have to book it before sailing. But if you run out of bar tab, you'll just pay for your beverages a la carte. So there's no penalty. There's no, nothing wrong with going over. They'll just be added to your folio.
Okay, got it. Our next question from Michelle is wondering how far out is Valiant Lady booking?
So we currently have, I believe, all of our ships open for booking through October of 2023.
Got it. And this next question is from Linda, who is wondering if you offer any special rates for military or emergency responders or anything like that.
Not at this time, but possibly coming soon. So we have been looking into that, but we just don't have them published just yet. So stay tuned on that.
Got it. And this is a great question from Joyce. She is wondering if you can go over your group's policies.
Of course. So Joyce, we have a full circle section on firstmates.com. Quick overview, a circle for us is what we call our groups. It's a minimum of 10 cabins. That can even be 10 solo cabins. So it's not based on occupancy. It's truly just 10 cabins. The perk of creating the circle is that your sailors will earn onboard credit based on their cabin category. So $50 for our insiders, $100 for our balconies, and $200 for our suites. Then from there, you'll have a choice as the first mate to either take our TC option, which is one free cabin for every 10 paid, or an extra 2% bonus commission. So with our wave offer, now is the time to get those circles going, because if you take that 2% bonus commission, you're now earning 24% on the voyage fare because it is combinable with wave. Those sailors can also get the wave offer, so they're locking in that 20% off. So it's the perfect time to be doing those circles, and they're very flexible. So you can hold cabins for up to 30 days. At the end of 30 days, they must be named and deposited 20%. Anything not booked will just be released back to inventory. If it's 10 cabins, it stays a circle. If it does fall below 10 cabins, they're just treated as individual bookings, but no penalties. You don't have the circle perks if it's not 10 cabins. But on firstmates.com, under the marketing materials, there's an entire circle section that has all the T's and C's around our groups. So definitely check it out.
Okay, got it. And sort of the other side of that, Denise is wondering what the solo traveler rates are.
So solos, we've got 46 solo cabins, and those are truly priced for single travelers. So they are not paying a supplement or having to pay double occupancy. So there's 40 that are solo insiders, and 6 of them are solo sea views that have windows. So for those, there is no supplement. But if you are a solo traveler and you want a balcony, those are charged as double occupancy.
Okay, got it. We have lots more questions. I'm trying to get to the ones that everybody is asking. Joanne actually is wondering if you could go back to the slide that showed the website for the Sea Academy.
Absolutely. Let's see. Here it is. And the way you access Sea Academy is through firstmates.com. So once you go to firstmates.com, if you click Tools and Guides at the top of the page, you'll see a tab called Sea Academy. Once you click that, go there. If you haven't, you do have to sign up separately for Sea Academy. So if you haven't started, you'll see a link once you get to that Sea Academy page that says register for Sea Academy. You'll fill out a Google form. Our team will then create your credentials, which takes 2 to 5 days. We typically do uploads every Tuesday night and Friday night, just to give you an idea. You'll get an email when it's time to set your password, and then that's how you can dive into the courses. It's also from there where you can log in to get to Sea Academy. So tools and guides, then Sea Academy from the First Mate website.
Okay, got it. And our next question is from Missy, who is wondering if the ships are wheelchair friendly and friendly for scooters and other mobility issues.
Absolutely. So we do have wheelchair accessible cabins, which Sailor Services can help to make sure you get blocked into. And then, yes, we have seen lots of different wheelchairs and scooters on board, and that we've got lots of ramps, and we are handicap and ADA accessible. So we are approved through there.
Perfect. And we have just a couple more questions. This one is from Karen, who is wondering if there is entertainment on board.
Why, of course. We've got different shows. What's nice about our entertainment is it is definitely unique. It's not going to be your Broadway shows that you may have found on other ships. You're going to see more back streets of New York. They're more curated experiences that we've put together. But also there's lots of things that happen throughout the day that just kind of pop up. If you're in the right place at the right time, it might not show up on the lineup. And it's just these really unique experiences that you and your crew can see for yourself. So yes, there's tons going on throughout the day. We're constantly adding to that. We do have plans to even add even more to the lineup than we see now. So that's constantly expanding, especially as we are sailing at higher occupancies. So lots and lots to do. You can get a feel for it on the website as well. There are some listings of the entertainment and different shows you can expect to find.
Perfect. Our next question is from Alfie, who is wondering if special events can be planned for guests.
Yes, of course, especially with our circles. We have the ability to set up different cocktail parties or things like that. If you've got special programming needs, definitely reach out to your sales manager. But yes, we can, of course, look to do whatever we need to do for our sailors. But of course, we need to kind of walk through those details. So reach out to your sales manager. We'd love to work with you.
Okay, amazing. And we have just one more question from Vicky, who is wondering if there is going to be a Virgin cookbook.
Oh, wouldn't that be an awesome idea? I wish. Not at this time, no plans for a Virgin cookbook, but I'll pass that feedback on. I would love one of those.
I also would definitely buy one of those, so
Right?
definitely pass that along.
Great suggestion.
Okay. And I think that is all of our questions. If we didn't get to yours, I will make sure to get all of the questions over to Kristy. Kristy, thank you so much for all of that information. We will keep our eyes and ears open for more information. And thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.